Hi, everybody. I'm Bob Schneider. Welcome to the Song Club.
I knew it was a bad idea to meet you here, my dear. 'Cause now that you've done it, my heart...
Oh, yeah, here we are once again. And this is me once again saying here we are, because that's the way I start the show. And a lot of people would say that's pretty pro. And, you know, they'd be right. And I would agree with them. And it's early in the morning because that's when Daddy gets up and gets the work done. Because at some point soon, Daddy go back to bed. Is this going to be the podcast where I start calling myself Daddy? Maybe. I mean, I guess I already have started calling myself that, so I guess the answer to that would be yes as well. Maybe it's also, hopefully it's the podcast where I stop calling myself Daddy. It's definitely the podcast where I'm dressed to the nines. I got on a jacket worth probably, I mean, who knows? But definitely in the four figures. Also looking a little like the young Santa. If Santa was like an ex-Army Ranger and then quit being an Army Ranger and then was like, I got to rethink things. I got to give back a little bit more than just straight up hot lead to the world. Kind of like Bob Ross. I guess he was a drill instructor, so he was yelling at people all the time. And then after that, he's like, oh, I'm just going to be super nice and never yell at anybody again, and also rescue squirrels and also rescue other wild animals that shouldn't really be handled by humans. And then get that hair right. Man, I recently found out that he doesn't have naturally curly hair. That's a perm. And I was like, damn, son. Go get that hair done. But I feel like it's too late. Plus, my hair is looking like a stick of butter, but salted butter. And also from Italy. In other words, real nice. So, I mean, why would I want to take the Mona Lisa and spray paint some new hair on it when it's looking pretty damn good? Anyways, welcome once again to the Song Club. This is number 57. That means 56 times I've sat here and given you the goodies. And we're going to do it again. I've got some more songs, some great songs from this month that I'm pretty happy about. And should we get right into them? Or should we hang out for a bit longer? How come my voice just immediately started sounding so much better? Because I did a little something. I tweaked a little something and now my voice sounds so much better. Now, most people would be like, well, maybe I should just start over. But not B to the Schnee to the D. Because I got the rule, which is once I start, I don't stop until the pop is in the belly. In other words, once I open up that Mountain Dew, I don't stop until I'm through. Now, other people, they'll and padoody-doo, and they'll get it all like nice and crispy. And then they serve it up, and they're like, here you go. I just made this frip. And you're like, this is delicious. was this just a one take? And then they'll be like, don't ask questions. Don't ask no questions. And I don't do it that way. I serve it up one take, so you know it's fresh. You're welcome. All right, let's get into it, I guess. Let's listen to a new song. I've got 4 new songs this month, and then I got 4 chestnuts. It is Christmas. 2021. How weird is it that it's already December 2021? I don't know about y'all, but 2021 came and went. I mean, 2020 came and went. But 2021? Holy moly. That came. And you were like, did you come? And 2021 was like, sure did. I sure did, Bobby. I'm like, damn. So, I mean, I guess maybe time flies when you're having fun. I've had a pretty good year. I hope you all have had a pretty good year. I do appreciate you being on my Patreon. Now, if you're not on the Patreon, you're just here doing that looky-loo. That's cool. It's easy to join Patreon. You just go to patreon.com/Bob Schneider, and you can join my song club today. You'll get all the songs that are on the song club, all the past songs that are on the song club. It's the best deal on the internet. And you also get access to my live streams, which happen every Tuesday now, but maybe won't be happening every Tuesday. Maybe I'm going to do less of those. I've talked about it. So far, I'm still doing 4 of those a month, but I might do 2 or 1 in, to kind of go along with this podcast. I don't know. I don't want to overdo it. Sometimes, like when you invite people over and they're hanging out and you're having a good time, and then it gets to be about 8:30 and you're like, sure, it'd be nice to get on some Netflix or, I don't know, get these people the fuck out of my house. But you don't know how to say it, and they don't know how to say it or do it. And then next thing you know, it's 8:35, and you're like, motherfucker. And then now you're like, Jesus Christ, when are these motherfuckers going to leave? And then next thing you know, it's like literally 8:38, and you're like, I never want to see these people again. And so I don't want to be that with the live streams. That's the reasoning behind it. And I know the hardcores are like, hey man, we can't get enough of you. You can stay until 8:39, 8:40, 8:41 even. But I don't know. I don't know what the right thing to do is. So I'm figuring it out. But here's what I'm not doing. I'm not figuring it out on my own. I mean, I am figuring it out on my own, but I'm letting you listen to me figure it out as well. So there you go. You get that full access pass. And by full access, I mean not really at all. Just you get to listen to this podcast, which is cool. So damn cool that it's hard to even believe it's true. All right, let's listen to this first one now. The song's called Bitch, You're the Bomb. And I mean, even now, in today's current state of affairs, I feel like I'm already I'm in a risky water. Like when you're at the beach and they say, hey man, there's some strong currents out there, and you're like, I got this. And then next thing you know, you're dead because you've drowned. I feel like right now there's some risky currents in our current culture. And this bitch, you're the bomb, is, the swimmer that says, like, I got this. And I think right now I got this, but in a year or two, who knows? Who knows? You know. But you know what? Here's the thing about words like bitch or frijole or butthole. It's really about the intention that you use the word. Now, has class begun? Is your substitute teacher, Mr. Schneider, sitting in front of the chalkboard with a pencil in one hand and a goddamn machete in the other? Yes. Were you pretty disruptive and unruly when he walked in? Yes. When he got up in front of the room and wrote down Mr. Schneider in chalk on the board, did you give a fuck? No. Did you just continue with your antics? Yes. When he pulled out the machete, did things quiet down quite a bit? Oh, yeah. Because you guys are smart and you're like, oh, shit, what the fuck? Is he supposed to have a machete? Is that a real machete? So that's where we're at. And yeah, class has begun. And so you were going to learn something probably. You're going to hear some songs. And then the teach may say a few things. Anyways, let's listen to this song and see if we even like it. See if it's even, discuss worthy. All right, here it is. Bitch, you're the bomb.
Until I'm gone. Play a little red Corvette, that's my favorite song. Till I don't know where I'm from. Bitch, you're the bomb.
Now, I did have a song called Sweet Bombay last month, 2 months ago. So I'm using the bomb thing a lot. I don't know if that's good or not.
Let's get this motherfucker up to speed. I think you might be everything that I might ever need. Tell me to the roof, what could go wrong? Bitch, you're the bomb.
Oh shit, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Stevie Ray Vaughan, duck, dude, because there's a new guitar hero in the house, and his name is Mr. Schneider, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that song's pretty cool. It's pretty vibey. I will say this, some songs work out in a live environment and some better than others, I should say. And I've been playing that song for the last couple weeks, and it works real well live. Might even be better live than recorded, so that's always a good sign. Because a lot of times you can cook up a song at home and convince yourself that it's, real good, and you get in front of people and you realize there was a lot of traffic today. You realize, well, it's not as good as I thought. It's like, when you have a thought in your head, and when it's just in your head, you can, make it sound better than it is, but then as soon as you, tell it to somebody else or get it out into the world, you're like, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to take my shirt off in the workplace. Maybe I shouldn't have unbuttoned all these buttons and then slipped this silky shirt off of my shoulders and let it fall to the floor here in this office environment and let the lady see my back and shoulder hair in all its lustrous glory. But you know, when you're alone, you think, yeah, that might work. So that's the way, you know, your brain can play, your brain can play clicks on, your brain can play clicks on you. My brain's playing clicks on me. We just added a live studio audience to the Song Club, which is cool. Because sometimes you lose that energy when you're in the studio without, you know, an audience. So I told them to keep it quiet, but every once in a while I'll say something so hilarious that they can't help themselves. So let's listen to another song. This one's called Come Away With Me. Now I've been watching that Beatles documentary, and this basically is me. Because here's what the Beatles do. The Beatles do what everybody who's good at what they do. They make it look easy. Like if you watch somebody playing basketball, like if you watch an NBA basketball game, you're like, damn, I'm going to go play some basketball. And then you get out there, you're just like fucking airball, ding, bang, off the, rim. Nothing's going in. You're like, damn, this is harder than it looks. But when you watch those guys play, it just fucking everything's swish, swash, swish. And that's what the Beatles do. They kind of make it look pretty easy. And so I went home and wrote a song after watching some of that. And it kind of has that throwback vibe to it. And definitely influenced by watching them, play and practice and write for 9 MF GD hours. It's a long haul, but it's it's the Beatles, and they're young, they're in their 20s, and they're writing one of their greatest records, Abbey Road. So, who doesn't want to watch that? All right, let's check out my song that wasn't on Abbey Road, but maybe should have been. Maybe the Abbey Road's better with this song in it. Probably not, but let's check it out. It's called Come Away With Me. That's definitely a song that would have been written in the goddamn late 60s, early 70s, and people would have been not giving a... They'd have been like, that's a good song, dude. We should put that out as a B-side. Because back in the 70s, they didn't give a fuck, dude. That's a different time, man. The 70s... I mean, if I could pick a decade in the last 5 decades, it would definitely have been the 70s. Probably 75. And when I say decade, I mean 75 to 79. Damn, my fucking internet just got online. Anyways, I'd probably if I could pick a decade, it'd be 75 to 79. Because that was pre-AIDS, I think. Pretty sure it was pre-AIDS. And it might have been post-herpes, but I don't know exactly. I haven't really done my herpes/AIDS chronological research. But let's just assume it's pre-AIDS and pre-herpes. 70s were good times if you were into chlamydia and also just the most casual sex that you could possibly imagine. If you were anybody of note. And that would have been a fun time to sully yourself. Exactly. I do feel like, because I grew up in the 80s, when I say grow up, I mean became a full-fledged bona fide man, because I came to adulthood in the 80s, which was in the land of AIDS and herpes. It definitely put a damper on the casual sex. Now, there was still casual sex, don't get me wrong, but not as much as the decade 70s decade. That was just like you just met somebody and you're like, let's go. How do you feel about having sex right now, even though we just met? And 50-50, it was like, sure, if you were hot like me. And I guess, I don't know. I mean, not the guess about being hot, just the guess about the other thing. Anyways, let's listen to another song. So this next song is called Black Rainbow. This is a song that I wrote and then just never played live because I forgot I'd written it, which happens. Now, is this a good song? Hell yes, it's a fucking incredible song. Would this have been on Abbey Road had I written it in 1969? Probably. Would Abbey Road be better if it was on there? Probably not. Are we in Vietnam right now? I love the smell of napalm. Okay, let's check it out. It's called Black Rainbow. Oh shit, already it's early 90s and we're in England. And we're about to blow up. It's 1991. The fabric is flowing. Let's shoot the video.
She been giving me the Chinese finger. I've been giving her the road, but no.
What?
I wasn't sure, now I'm a believer. Hearer than the microscope. She giving me the Eastern Promise. I've been giving her the Smith and West.
What?
It's okay if you ain't got it, baby. I know you're trying to do your best, but every time you say goodbye, it's another black rainbow in the sky. Every time you say goodbye, it's another black rainbow in the sky.
Lot of melodica on this one. Oh shit. Dude, you want melodica? I got you melodica.
If you wanna come hang with me, baby, I'll be hanging by the apple tree. All the apples that I got on the table, all the apples I got are the ones you see. Got a tiger, a train to be cool though. You won't bite unless you get too close. Got a lot of things I learned along the
I like that idea. I like the idea of the black rainbow. It sounds pretty cool, right? Right? Yeah, you know I do. Anyways, yeah, that's called Black Rainbow. I definitely feel like that would be a good song to make a video out of. And I would, everything in the video would be like felt. Like it'd be like Michelle Gondry would make a video for that song, and everything would be felt and cut out construction paper. It would look like a kid had done it. And then I'd be hanging out with Michelle Gondry, and he'd be like, and I'd be like, yeah. I'm like, can you speak English? And he's like, I was speaking English. I'm like, I can't understand you with that thick damn accent. Where are you from again? And he'd be like, boo doo boo doo boo doo boo doo boo doo boo doo boo. And I'd be like, dude, what's wrong with your ass? And he would be like, boo doo boo doo boo doo boo doo boo doo boo doo boo. And I'd be like, okay. And then I'd say something else, and then he'd say that, and that would go on for all the world, until like for hundreds of thousands of years. That would happen, that conversation, and then it'd be like Inception, and then, but even though it seemed like 100 million years had passed, it really was. It was only like a minute and 20 seconds, but like the conversation with him would be so boring. A, because I wouldn't understand a word that he said, and B, because I don't care what he was trying to say. I'm like, just cut out the crepe. You've got the thing. Why are we even talking? Just do your magic. And he'd be like, Buddha, 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 Buddha. I'm like, oh, God damn it. Inception. So, yeah, that was Black Rainbow. And then I wrote this other song. And this next song, here's what I do every once in a while. Like, I always liken songwriting to fishing, which is what we're doing right now. We're on the boat fishing. Ooh, I just found a really good angle. I'm like, oh, damn, that's a good angle on the YouTube. Oh, if you're listening to this on podcast, that's cool. But you can also check it out on YouTube. And if you do go to YouTube, subscribe to YouTube, because we're going to be putting out a lot of content on YouTube going forward. Because why? Because we recently discovered the power of the internet, and by we I mean me and my manager. We realized, oh shit, there's this thing called the internet that people are really spending a lot of time on, and not just to masturbate, but actually to also learn about songwriters and shit. So we're going to utilize that power starting going forward. We haven't yet. We decided to wait. Kind of like, a deer when it's about to cross a meadow. I don't know if anybody's ever seen the movie Bambi. But Bambi's like, oh, I want to go run in the meadow. And the mama deer's like, hey, bitch, slow your roll. There could be a damn tiger out there or a hunter. And Bambi's like, I want to do it. And that's, that's what Justin Bieber did. Justin Bieber was like Bambi and just went out there and scooped up all the money. And then all the other people that went on the internet and scooped up all the money. Meanwhile, me and my manager are by the side, and I'm like, hey, when are we going to go out there and scoop the poop? And he's like, hold up. Anyway, so finally, last week, and by last week I mean 5 months ago, we decided that we're going to get on the internet and make it happen, boy. So, I don't know, right now, we've got a few hundred people on Patreon, but once we utilize the power of the internet, Oh my God. I mean, you've heard of I'm sure you've heard of a country called India. Anyways, it's got a lot of people. So it's going to be, the shit's going to blow up hard once we start utilizing it. So yeah, so go to YouTube and subscribe, and you don't have to watch the whole thing on YouTube. You can, because it's cool to watch me, but go there, subscribe, and then once we start blasting you with all this new content, you'll be real happy. Because nothing makes people happier than getting notifications. I mean, I was like teetering on happiness, and then my phone, every time I'd pick it up to like do something, like call somebody, because it's a fucking phone, I'd get, I don't know, 400,000 or 500,000 notifications on my phone that I would have to like swipe, swoop, swipe, swoop, swipe, swipe, swipe. And as I'm swiping, more notifications are coming. And that, I was like, whoa, what is this feeling that's coming over me? Oh, it's joy. It's pure joy from all these notifications. So yeah, if you like joy and happiness, then subscribe on YouTube, and you'll be getting those notifications, which you love. Make everybody's life better. So, all right. So anyways, so as I was saying, songwriting's like fishing. Every once in a while, you'll pull up a big fish. Now, did I pull up a big fish this month? Yes. When I say big fish, I'm talking about Take On Me. Is there a bigger song than Take On Me? No. It's the biggest song ever written. There's no bigger song that's ever been written than Take On Me. What about Happy Birthday? It's not as big. What about Smoke on the Water? Not as big. What about All I Want for Christmas Is You? Not as big. What about Jingle Bell Rock? Not as big. What about Take the Money and Run? Not as big. What about all the songs that were written by Boney M in the 70s? Not as big. What about the entire Pink Floyd catalog? Not as big. What about a B-side on Kiss's Dress to Kill? Not as big as Take On Me. So I basically wrote Take On Me, but it doesn't sound like Take On Me, but the vibe is like if we did an animation, a black and white sort of sketch animation of this song that I'm about to play you, and then put that shit out on MTV, and it was 1980, this song would be the biggest song in the world. We're probably not going to do that. So probably only the 82 people that are on Song Club are actually ever going to hear this song. But that's you, baby. You're one of the select few. You're the elite. You're the not 1%. You're the 0.0000001%. The elite of the elite. You're the 1% of the 1%. The super elite. The Song Club. Yeah, baby. You know the feeling. All right, so let's check this song out. It's called Wait For Me. It's just a straight up brick. Here we go. See, already you're like, oh shit, what is this? Am I in a dance?
We used to walk along the sand and dream of dreams coming true.
Uh-huh.
Now all I have to show for that are stupid pictures of you. We used to own this town when we call around. They got out in our way. Yeah, the ground was shake. That was so long ago. I don't even know if it happened that way. We used to light it up. It's what we used to do.
Damn. Watch out, Ibiza. There's a new dance song in the club, son. There's a new dance club in the house, son. Yo, where we at? We in Ibiza, baby. So I wrote that song and then I was like, how are we even going to play this live? And then we played it a couple times. It actually didn't sound too bad. It didn't sound too bad. I mean, it sounded bad, but not too bad. So, but I do feel like if I was doing a tour and opening up for 21 Pilots, that I would include that on the set. I wouldn't bring a band. I would just blast that song through the speakers. And I would wear like a giant diamond, so it would look like I was a diamond with my head sticking out of the top. And I would use like a remote control thing like they have on a wheelchair. And I would just put the diamond in the wheelchair and then I would stick my head up the top. And I would have one of those Garth Brooks mics and I would sing that song and like a few other songs. And then people would be like, what are we watching? Oh, this is Bob Schneider? I thought it was something else. But then they would all be new fans. And then again, you've heard of the country India, I think, right? Anyways, that's what it would be. The entire population of India then would now be into me. And then I would become unbearable, basically, as a human being. Now, did I get a taste of that recently when I was in Portland and Seattle? I went up there, and people in Portland and Seattle were like, we love you, Bob Schneider. And I believed them when they told me that with their applause and their adoration. I believed them in a way that I've never really believed that before. And I was like, oh, this is why people that fill up stadiums become terrible, awful human beings. Because they start to believe that they're amazing, special people. And I mean, everybody is special, we're all perfect children of God, blah, blah, blah. But I'm talking about like, they think that their shit is made out of marmalade. Anyways, that's probably going to... If I dress up as the diamond, open up the 21 Pilot shows, play that Wait For Me song, and other songs like it that I've written plenty. India. It's India from First Needs. In terms of people that know me and love me. But right now, it's less. Right now, it's the elite of the elite. It's you guys. All right, so those are all the new songs that I wrote this month. And, that's what I did. I wrote those songs this month. They didn't exist back in October. I spent all of 2021 November writing those songs. that was the complete output of my month. I squeezed out 4 little 3.5 minute jams. And then I called it a success. I said, yay. You did it, Bobby. Time well spent. Now, I know some of you are like, hey, man, I worked fucking 60 hours a week, motherfucker. What do I got to show for it? Zippity dip tap. You've got some dollars in your bank account. Those are gone forever. These songs will last until the last ray of the sun leaves the sun and then can't get away from the gravity of the sun because it's turned into a black hole and then gets sucked into the sun as well as all the planets in the universe. And the last thing that anybody will hear as they're speeding towards the black hole will be, wait for me, I'm coming. Wait for me, I'm coming back around. Don't give up on us. All right. So, anyways, those were the songs for this month, and so then I had to look in my archives, and man, there's so many great songs in the archives. And then I realized, oh, I haven't released this song in the Song Club for some reason. But it's truly one of my favorite songs. I'm not even singing on it. It's my son singing on it when he was about 6 or 7. It's called Happy Face. Now, I did put out a video on Amazon. You can watch it now if you have Amazon Prime. Type in Bob Schneider or The L. Anyways, it's called... I can't even remember what it's called. It doesn't matter. Just type in The L or Bob Schneider and it should show up. And I think it's I'll Find You No Matter What, I think is what it's called. But it's a bunch of songs that I wrote that my son sang. I started doing that when he was about 3 or 4. Just started writing songs and I would get him to like sing the chorus or sing the whole song like he did on this next one. And it was fun. And my ex-manager worked at Amazon and he was like, "Hey man, we were looking for content at Amazon. Do you have like a children's album?" And I was like, "I don't have a children's album, but I have a bunch of songs that are kind of children's songs that I wrote that my son sings with me on." And so we put them together and put this thing out on Amazon. And you can check it all out. But I've never released any of these songs on my own. So this is one of them. It's called Happy Face. Let's check it out. This is Luke Schneider singing on it when he was very young. Now, he's a teenager now. He's probably not happy even that I'm putting this out because when you're becoming a man, you don't want to, look at that stuff. So, anyways, let's check it out. Here it is. Happy Face.
When I'm jumping through the flames, when I'm playing their silly games, when I am all over the place, and all I've got is my time to waste. I wanna see your happy face. Show me your happy face. I wanna see your happy face again. I wanna see your happy face. Show me your happy face. I wanna see your happy face again. When it feels like I'm falling through the sky, and there's only clouds in my eyes, when the whole world is crashing down, when there isn't a smile to be found, I wanna see your happy face.
Such a good singer. Oh, man. That's bringing up a lot of feelings. A lot of feelings. Luke Schneider singing Happy Face. Yeah. So you can check that song out and all the other songs like Popsicle and Space Escape. That's a song that Luke wrote all the lyrics to. That's pretty good. Yeah. Anyways, that brings up the old days. 10 years ago, I guess, now. Or longer, who knows? Easy, Bessie. Go back to the lawn and munch on that grass. You bovine bitch. Oh, damn it. My internet went down and now it's coming back up again. I just realized I forgot to press record on my audio recorder, so who knows if I do that as a backup when I'm recording these podcasts in case the audio fails, which it does occasionally when I'm recording it straight to YouTube, which is what I'm doing. So there's a chance. Well, there's no chance. If you're hearing this, then obviously it worked. Obviously it worked. And if it didn't, I'm going to be so mad. Because then I'm going to have to redo this entire podcast. And so far, I'm giving myself an A-. Because this podcast is pretty good so far. With the exception of all the fuck-ups. With the exception of those fuck-ups, pretty good. So, here's another song. This is a song that was originally, this is the demo for the song that was on Burden of Proof. Burden of Proof was a record I put out that the idea was I was going to have strings throughout the whole record because I just enjoy playing with Tosca strings, and I do a show with them every year. 2 shows, the Christmas show, in which I just played a couple of weeks ago, and the Valentine's show, which is coming up in February. And so I thought, it'd be nice to make a record with the beautiful strings on it. And so I made a record called Burden of Proof, and one of the songs is Hop on the World. This was the original demo. Now, I was listening to a guy whose name I can't remember, of course, because I can't remember anybody's name anymore, from England, and I was trying to sound like him. And the song's super vibey, the original version. Let's check it out. I may fast forward a little bit, so if you hear the record skip, if you hear the needle skip, it's because I was like, I can't listen to the beginning of this. In fact, I'm just going to be talking over I've already started the beginning. That's how vibey this bitch is. So the song, this is the beginning of the song. Now, is this a 6-minute and 21-second song? Yeah, should it be about maybe 2.5 minutes? Yeah, probably. I feel like this could be background music for the song club, really, and it might make the song club actually better if I was just talking over this track the whole time. So maybe I've discovered something. I don't know. Oh, so chill.
Take a ride. Meet you on the other side. Top on the world. Take a ride. Meet you on the other side.
Mosquito.
I love the way I feel whenever you're around. When you're around, God is nowhere to be found.
That was a long pause.
Take a ride.
Yeah, put that song on when you're making breakfast, and you'll be done with breakfast. You'll have your tie and your dress buttoned up and walking out the door, and that song will still be playing. But kind of cool, pretty vibey. Pretty vibey. You know, the songs are like food. You know, like when you eat that food that you had when you were a kid and it brings up all these memories. That song definitely brings up a lot of memories. Not good ones, and not even distinct memories either. Not even like, oh, this is where I was when I wrote the song. Nothing like that. Just sort of like the emotional memory of the place that I was in when I wrote that song, which was not good. It was a time in my life where I think I was going through some relationship woes or something, and I don't know. I don't know exactly when that was, but the feelings are of a time where I wasn't very happy, for sure. Now this next song, the only thing I remember about this song, again, this was from a few years ago. And when I say a few years ago, it could have been 10 years ago, could have been 15 years ago, could have been 8 years ago. No telling. But the thing that's remarkable about this is that I've been doing this song game, which you know about if you've listened to any of these Song Club episodes. But let's say you haven't. Let's say this is your first one. You're like, tell us about the song game. So I started doing the song game back in 2000 with some friends of mine, where we came up with a phrase and then we would come back the next day and do a song that had the phrase in it. And that started with me and some friends, and then that moved to I started doing it on the road when I was on tour, and then it eventually I started doing it over the internet on email, which is the way I've been doing it for the last 12, 13 years. And so over the years, I've had some amazing songwriters that have been in the Song Club. Like I'll just meet somebody and I'll be like, hey, I'm doing the song game. You want to try it? And they would try it. And always they would do one or two songs and then they would just drop off the face of the earth. Because maybe they didn't write songs that way, or I don't know why. But one of my favorite songwriters ever, Patty Griffin, who lives here in Austin, I was talking to her about it, and she was interested in doing it. So she joined the song game, and I don't know how long she was part of it. Maybe a week, maybe a month. It wasn't very long. I don't even know if she wrote a song, to tell you the truth. Maybe she wrote one, maybe she didn't. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't think I have a song that she wrote. So even though she said she wanted to be a part of it, I don't know if she actually participated. But I do know that this song was the song that I wrote when she was in the Song Club. And as I'm saying it, I'm realizing, no, it wasn't. It was another song called How to Kiss a Man Goodbye. And that's how my brain works now, which is badly. Because this wasn't the song. But this song's similar to that song, and so I thought it was the song. Now, I could do the song that I was thinking it was, but I'm not, because I've already got this song lined up, and it's a better song than the one that I was referring to. So this song's called I May, I May Not. It's one of my faves. It's definitely, I would give the song an A+ in terms of songs that I've written that I like. Now, I don't play it very often, but I should play it more maybe. All right, let's listen to it. I May, I May Not.
Will I do all the dishes for free so you can sit around and watch TV? Bring you a cold one when that one gets hot. I may not. Will I cut you a check for your drugs? Keep you protected from the thugs. Load up your bowl with whatever I got. I may not. I don't know, it's not come to pass. The hand of fate can shake my ass. Skipper's my friend, not the captain. Hell, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Nice. Doubles chorus.
Will I tie all your free time? Eat all the cheese and leave you the wine. Date all your friends until I get caught. I may not. Will I shoot down the stars in the sky so you can put that twinkle in your eye? Or move to Calcutta and leave you here to ride? I may not. I don't know, it's not come to pass. The hand of fate can shake my ass. The skipper's my friend, not the captain. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh, I played the whole song. That very rarely happens. But that was the whole song. It's pretty good. And we're almost at the end of another song club. Who could have guessed that it would go by so quickly? And by quickly, I mean most of you guys got out of here a long time ago. Only the hardcores have remained till the end. But you guys are here, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate you joining me here at the Song Club. I'll be back again next month. You can also check out my other podcast, I'm Okay, You're Okay, I'm Not Okay, You're Not Okay, that I do with my friend Clint Wells. You can go to patreon.com/Bob Schneider. Join today, and you can watch my live streams, which at this point are every Tuesday night. And there's also some other stuff like lyrics and stuff if you're interested in that. But really, the gold mine at the Song Club is and has always been the song treasures that you'll find there, which are all the songs you've heard today and all the songs from the other 56 previous Song Clubs. So that's 56 times 8 at least. Sometimes I put in more. Plus the 8 today. I don't know the math, but it's literally thousands and thousands of songs for the price of, I don't know, a half of a Vietnamese sandwich at a really cheap sort of sandwich shop, not the high-end place. So I'll leave you with this last song. It's called I Have No Reason to Believe in Love. Now you would think, oh shit, this is going to be a downer. Let me get out my meds. Let me tuck myself in for the night and go nighty-night because Bobby's about to get real melancholy. But that's not the case. This song's fun. This song is fun. So we'll go out with it. Let's check it out. Thanks again for joining me. We'll see you next time. Here it is. I have no reason to believe in love. Let's crank this bitch. There it is. Yeah. Woo, come on. Already I'm like, where am I, Senegal?
Standing here like a ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Shoe shine, but smiles the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. Feel like a laser beam, see everything there is to see. I can see forever. No reason to believe. I have no reason to believe. I have no reason to believe in love.
Yeah. Come on.
Yellow light on the morning snow. Flowers bloom and the mountain glows. And the stars fade from the sky. And another lonely, lonely day rolls by. No reason to believe. I have no reason to believe. it, I'll do it across the floor. But I ain't never seen her face, no